Hello and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. Whoops. So today we are on 8920 and this will be our second day on 8920. So let's get going to King's Ruins. That's where we want to go. Oh, I want to pick up this loot. That might be a little bit for Sophia. Yay, Sophia got a level. Maybe that'll help. I'm kind of concerned that this will be a little bit hard. This will be the first time we've done 8920. Let's see how it goes. And so this will start out with our typical wave. Nothing special here. We did get I think the one archer buff and some slow buff, so this should be pretty easy. We already have a huge amount of trapped over there on the right, so we just kind of need to pick. Okay, here comes a boss. Let's pick things up. Warrior's taking care of that. Okay, a lot of stuff on the castle now. Slowly chewing through it. Really looking good. And that's first wave, but that's easy. We're gonna see, and we're back at full health with the castle, so that is good to see. Okay, now the ballistas. This wave could be dangerous. It looks like we're doing a good job of trapping everything. Let's see how this goes. Alright, boss is already taken care of. We got a lot of stuff on the castle wall, which is definitely not good. Looks like Diego did his job to pull it off. One of the other warriors ran in to help him. We have Ryan. Yeah, it's Diego and Randolph that picked up most of the stuff off the castle, which should help clean this up. Ryan's really keeping the stuff under control. Same with Leonidas and Thor. So the right side's in pretty good shape. It's got a lot of stuff on the left side to take care of too. Castle shouldn't take too much damage during this. We got a lot of it under control. We got two stray guys in the bottom. It looks like they're getting hit though finally. And the golems are actually helping because they're actually going after the troops on the wall for a change. Okay, Randolph left, so I don't know how much stuff he has actually aggroed. We might see some of it move, but it looks like Diego has most of it. As you can see, Diego, like a regular wave with Diego and his legendary armor is no big deal. Not even a problem. And there we go. This should wrap up ruins too. Just got to finish out these last few ballistas, and the castle is at full health, which is always good to see. And we did promote Sophia too to I don't know. I think it was rank legendary 3. So all those levels we put into are a little bit better. All right, let's see. This will be our first the ogre wave. So let's see how this goes. So okay, we're getting a cluster in the top left. So we got two clusters, one in the bottom right and another in the top left. It looks like all the warriors are in the bottom right, so we're gonna have to make sure that Evan and everybody keeps the top left under control. Not getting any support from the warriors there, but they're doing a great job of keeping the entire bottom right from not even moving. Okay, Anthony has left. He has moved over. So far, this split has gone great. A little disappointed in Evan slowing the bottom right instead of slowing the top left, but hey, what can you do? So Yeah, we're cleaning it out. This is actually going really well so far, so that means now that I said that, it's going to go terrible, because I just love jinxing myself. I can't just be like, well, can't just let sleeping dogs lie. I have to talk about them, right? And there we go. Still pinning down that bottom right really well. And it looks like all the archers picked up the top left, which is great. We had great fortune with the archers picking up the right things. Okay, Diego came over with some stuff. Alright, that stuff doesn't seem like it's going to last. Alright, we got two guys on the castle, but it looks like Randolph, Anthony are hitting those two guys, so they will just stay stunned. The other two are headed towards where Randolph is, so they'll be getting... then Diego's on one of them. So we're going to have a lot of stunning on here. And it looks like the guy... Yep. That was just a beautiful use of the warriors to stun. That was great. Now the dog level is always where the real challenge is. These give me such a headache when I'm pushing. Just because, like, it depends on if everything gets stacked on the wall, and including the warriors, it's not a big deal. It's when you have stuff spread out all over the field, or okay, he's a melee guy, so that should be good. Everything should get packed into the wall, and it should be okay. Now part of the problem is you got Ryan over there doing his own thing. Ryan should be running into the wall. But let's see how we clear this out. I think we're in good shape. Slowly cleaning these out. And it looks like we're in good shape, but the castle did take some damage. It's down to 2.8 million. Or 2.9. Okay, we did get an extra tick of healing in there. Let's see. Okay, so we're at 3 because Sophia's health comes back in. Sophia's healing for about 80k a tick. So that's a big heal to start us off. I need 2 more levels with Sophia until she's Legendary 5, and then she will be a super monster, but I don't expect to get that anytime soon. Alright, Castle's taking some damage. Castle's taking a lot of damage. Damn. Castle is under fire. Oh no, the castle is in a lot of trouble. Wanted to help it out here. Alright, are we going to be able to turn this around now? Damn, that was dangerous. That was almost a disaster. But that's the problem with these split waves. If you get a bunch of stuff that runs in and gets on the castle, this is what makes these waves, in my opinion, one of the harder waves to handle. And then you got a bunch of stuff in the back. You can't really group everything really well. And when you can't group things really well, it makes it harder to more effectively stun and control it. And both of those things do create problems, especially if you don't have enough DPS. We almost had to use a heal here, and luckily we were able to turn it around. And there we go. That's Ruins 5. And so again, this is another one, but it's going to depend how we group these guys. If we can group these guys, like you see that we have Ryan in the top right, if we can group these guys really well, it won't be a problem. But damn, that close call, damn. We definitely need to spend some more time leveling, I think. So this time we did a much better job of grouping things on the right. and now there's only 2 guys that are loose. But that's the kind of RNG you can run into. That's just one of the problems. So it looks like Ryan is going to take care of things in front of the castle. So far so good. All right, looks like this wave night and day between the 2 waves. I don't think there was anything really that different. Maybe these guys just move a little slower than the skeletons do, because that could be the difference. Things that move slower are definitely easier to corral together. But yeah, this will be an easy one. We just gotta, put the time in to clean everything up. Part of why this is so hard too is because I can't. I'm saving up everything for Mythic Archer gear, because normally I'd at least be like trying to improve my Archer gear a little bit, and I probably would be closer to having like I would say at this point probably a plus 60 arrow, and having a plus 60 arrow makes everything a little bit easier. All right, let's keep going. All right, this should be this. I used to say this is a Sophia wave, but these waves can actually be dangerous if you don't get them grouped up well. A lot of little things can actually greatly impact the castle. Not that I think a lot of big things is any better, to be honest. Most other waves have a lot more health. Yeah, it looks like we have a decent spread of 2 groups. So far, so good. And we should hopefully get through this soon. And there we go. Ruin 7, very easily cleared. Again, it does have some variance, so it's not always that easily cleared. And this is the other hard dog wave, but it looks like this is where it's a problem. Okay, good. They knocked him out right away. Sometimes having a melee guy or a ranged boss like that, he can stand back and just sit there and pound on your castle, which is definitely not good. So now it looks like we have everything pretty much stunned pretty well, and we just have to clean up. And there we go. Alright, now on to Ruins 9. So this is well, we have split this wave in half, so this could be a little problematic. At least we're taking care of the one on the castle. Okay, Randolph's coming in. Slowly grouping things up in front of the castle. We have about 3 guys just hitting things freely, which is, not what you want to have happening. They don't seem to be doing too much damage, though, which is okay. We're doing a good job of pinning things up against the wall. Diego came in to take care of the 3 guys or 4 guys that were attacking the castle, so we'll be able to clean up now. Shouldn't be a problem at all. Okay, nice and easy to just clean things up now. And there we go. That's Romans 9. Let's keep going. We got 6 more to go. Okay, and this is the battering rams. This is another easy one. This is basically a lot like ogres, so as long as you keep everything controlled and grouped up, it can be really easy. They just have archers too, and I think archers in addition. I don't remember what the other one is for the mages. And again, we're doing a great job of keeping everything grouped up on the right. And Randolph came in there to pick up some of the archers that were hitting the castle. Things are slowly trickling in. We're going to have some things that kind of slowly make their way over. That's kind of expected. And we'll have to just clean those up when they get here. I don't know where Randolph went. He should have aggroed all those guys to him, though, so that should be fine. I think he ran back towards where Diego's at. Yeah, I think yep, he's in there. Alright, so we are finally getting some stuff arriving to the castle. So this is the point where I'd want the warriors to run in, but we can't really control what they do. Often they do not what I want them to do. Because really at this point we should want to fall in and have everybody start fighting on the castle. And well, Anthony's I think the closest one to doing what I wanted to do. That said, they are all pretty slowed, so they are kind of getting picked off one at a time. But you can definitely see, how our DPS is really starting to... Our DPS has been lacking ever since I started saving for Mythic, but that's okay. Because that's going to make Mythic, amazing when we get there. Because we're going to have so many good enhancements and stuff like that. It's going to be 100% worth it. And Sophia should be able to top the castle off. That should be good. Okay, now we'll just slowly mop up these last few stragglers. Pretty easy going from here. Sophia will get an extra heal off, so that's good. And we will get the castle will almost get healed up to full. That's nice. This is the last dog wave coming up. So once again, I expect a cluster around the wall. Hopefully some of the heroes will come into the cluster. Big stuns, though, scooping up a lot of guys in the back. Alright, Leonidas is almost at the castle. Golems are falling in, which is good. We got a big cluster in the back. So, alright, let's see. On the right side of the screen is... Ooh, the castle is in trouble. There's lots of dogs. This is what happens to me when I push, because they don't prioritize like this right there, like all those dogs. And it can become very problematic really quick. You gotta keep them slowed. Okay, good. Anthony and Diego and Ryan have run into the castle to kind of help out. Now the castle can start to recover. And there we go. Castle is very wounded, though, so let's see how Ruins 12 starts out. Oh, this is a cannon wave. But I think it's with, yeah, the ghouls. So the ghouls do seem to move pretty quick, the ghouls and skeletons. We are getting a lot of stuns off on the right, though, to kind of pick things up before they get over. And we got a big heal, of course, off the start from Sophia to try and patch up the holes in the castle. And remember, our castle is a boat. It has that moat, and it just kind of it docks from port to port and attacks the guys. Because otherwise, none of this makes sense. Just remember, the castle is a boat. Otherwise, how could it move? Alright, we did a really good job of picking everything up now, so we should be able to clean this up really quick. 13 is the last difficult wave we're going to see. So slowly finishing things off, it looks like. And there we go. The next one will be the catapults. So we'll be off to a great start here, it looks like. Again, it's the same thing, trying to pick things up before they get too far and get too scattered. So, okay, that's interesting. Leonidas breaks off early, then whatever he was fighting is defeated. So we are seeing some stuff run in. So that's gonna, these guys rush in. So that is gonna create a kind of void between the stuff that's all grouped up on the right and this handful of stuff that made it through. It's only a few mobs. Not too many, it looks like. Slowly they'll get picked off. Alright, Randolph's coming over to pick up two guys. Golems are actually doing a pretty good job of picking up the archers. And it looks like we have a lot of firepower on the catapults themselves. And slowly you're going to see, I think the archers pick them off one by one. They don't have a ton of health. This isn't like Conquest where they have gazillions and gazillions of health. They have much more sensible health pools here. So we will be able to finish these relatively quickly. And that's good. They are starting to go down. And there we go. All cleaned up. And the next one. And this is nothing special. Just mopping this up real quick. We got some good control here, so this is really easy to do. So looking good. This has been a great run so far. I do look forward to testing out Marion in replace of Adrian. That could be very interesting. Excellent job. Now for the last one. This should be pretty easy. It's going to be the same as the first one, just without buffs. Now this can get dangerous though if things get too split. Okay, Leonidas is already coming up to protect the castle. That's nice. And Ryan apparently. That is one thing that happens here because there's a lot of little guys. The warriors tend to run over, fight something, run over somewhere else, and are constantly all over the place. We got a big cluster in the back, which is great. And we got another cluster up in the front, which can be great too, because that means like Leonidas and Anthony will basically pick all that up and drag it with them. And then we just have the handful of guys in the front that are going to hit the castle. So far, so good. And it looks like we're going to mop this up real easy. Just so, even though we pushed to 89.20 a little quicker than I thought we would, we're still able to mop it all up for a 70-second victory. So how about that? That's awesome. 72 victories. Let's buy our free buffs. Okay, we're going to have a lot of archer firepower tomorrow. That's great. Now let's see what we got. Alright, we can dismantle all of those. And yes, I am staving up the archer patterns just in case I need them. So I have 200 now. And that's just from idling. Oh, I'll go take care of that later. We don't need to see that. What I do is I just come in, leave, just to get that checked off. And that was 1450 of the King's Ruin stuff. And we're almost done with the weekly. The weekly will slowly get through that. Let's see, did Sophia earn any levels? I think she did. Alright, Sophia up to 75-16. Congrats, Sophia. Let's throw some levels on the castle. And okay, we're getting halfway to 2,800, or 28,000. So once again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, please say something in the comments. I always look forward to your questions. And thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.